Hey guys, TapScreen here. Looks like I won this, but what's really important is this new unit. This is the SP Lamia I've been telling everybody about for the past, I don't know, 6-8 weeks, something like that. So she's going to be our new light and dark banner, and she's really good. So before we get into there, let's check out the usual event that we got. Our sign-in bonuses are the same as usual. We also got our progressive rewards, which are worth buying. At least this first dollar gets you like 20 of these. And then in the pack 2, I think this is $3, and in the pack 3, it's 5 and then 10. You get an absolute ton of them through this event though, like it's well over 100. So if you're short on your Colossus or your even just your servants, you can grab them there. Got the light and dark store, we got a skin for Chesia, and then for this new unit. As always, grab these if you got any extra spare coins. If you're not going to be farming like all 5 of these costumes, which I wouldn't, you can get 3 of these instead of 1 of these. So just grabbing 1 costume and then pouring the rest into this is probably the best way to go. Then we have the banner. We also have a new unit in here, I believe. Yeah, we do. So let's check them out. I'm not sure who this is supposed to be yet, and I don't think I'll be able to tell since I can't read this. I'll let them know. Last time I let them know that stuff was in German and they fixed it actually pretty quickly. This is in English, which is good. So after casting a skill, is a 50% chance to cast an irresistible fracture. Cannot pursue for 2 turns on the enemy with the highest attack. Each hero can only be affected by this effect twice per battle. If there are fewer than 3, or if there are 3 than fewer enemies on the field, casting a skill additionally inflicts havoc on 1 random enemy and fracture on another random enemy. This effect can trigger up to 2 times per turn. We're just gonna have to guess what they do for now because it probably says in here at the bottom their debuffs, so you can see it's 10%, 5% there, so that's where they explain it. Triggers when there are 4 or few enemy heroes on the field. When applying a fracture, the same enemy also receives havoc. And then Divine 1, after casting a skill, there's a 50% chance to cast it again, up to once per turn. Havoc stacks up to 5 times. I can't remember which unit this is. I'm actually just gonna check this on Xsamcock right now. So I took a look, I recognize his skin, but he's actually not in Xsamcock. So once we get to see what he actually does here, that'll help a lot. But if this cannot pursue is the debuff that fracture gives, that is insanely good. We just got a fabled unit. It's like the second last fabled, which is like a step above the SP units in this game. And that was the first unit that has a cannot pursue. So for a regular S plus unit to have a cannot pursue, he's going to be crazy good in PvP. He's going to basically shut down all the extra attacks from Dark Satan, and he's going to shut down the attacks from, I'm pretty sure what's her name? Aurora. She should have some pursuit as well. So anybody summoning for Aurora, as good as that guy is, I highly suggest you go for Oda, simply because you need a burn unit to pair with her. So we'll go check her skills. I just want to make sure she's actually the same. So come here. Okay, great. So this should be a 70% damage AoE with a 30% chance to cast again. I'll just open an Xsamcock and read that. Okay, gotta open an Xsamcock on my phone. So attack all enemies, deal 70% M damage and 30% chance to cast a skill again, triggered up to 3 times per turn. For each officer that has the burn debuff, the chance increases by 5%. So it's upwards of a 60% chance to cast a skill again. So that's up to 4 attacks per turn. You got the main attack and then the 3 extra ones. Coming to talent, each time an enemy takes fire damage, so that's burn, that is the divine flame or whatever Chesia does, and there's going to be more in the future. Light Aurora gains 1 stack of true fire. Each stack increases damage by 2.5% up to 50 stacks. That is a 125% damage increase, cannot be removed. That just in and of itself is great. At the beginning of the round, gain 10 stacks of true fire. For every 10 stacks, increase crit rate by 15%. For every 20 stacks, immediately restore 100% HP, triggered at most 2 times per battle. So after getting the 50 stacks, you get a 125% damage boost and a 75% crit rate boost, and then attacking up to 4 times per turn. After casting a skill, if a fire debuff exists on a target, consume the debuff to instantly deal all of its remaining damage. This is why we want her. A new, undispellable fire debuff of the same type will then be applied to the target for 2 turns. Now see, she can extend it. She detonates it and then basically just extends it, but she can't create the debuffs on herself, by herself. All fire damage plus 25%, reduce the attack of detonated enemies by 12% for 2 turns. So not only is she dealing crazy damage, crazy buffing herself, healing herself a lot, she's also debuffing the enemies. That's before we even get to our Martial Soul. So Martial Soul 1, after taking fatal damage for the first time, Aurora survives with 1 HP, automatically uses a skill, and gains 20 stacks of True Fire. Martial Soul 3. After taking fatal damage for the first time, Light Aurora removes all debuffs and heals equal amount to the skill damage dealt. Then we get to 6, increases the stat cap of True Fire to 60. Every 20 stacks of True Fire gain grants 4 rage. Light Aurora gains 2 stacks of True Fire whenever an enemy takes fire damage, and 1 stack whenever a friendly hero deals pursuit damage. That pursuit damage is coming from Dark Satan, so you want both of them on the team, giving her more True Fire stacks, but you also need just burn debuffs from Oda, or even Lucifer, like if you don't have Oda built yet, but you have Lucifer. Martial Soul 8, increase the stat cap of True Fire to 80. Every direct damage against Light Aurora grants 1 stack of True Fire, and every 10 stacks of True Fire increases final skill damage by 10%. So remember before we had that 75% crit rate, we got the 125% damage, now we have an extra 50% final skill damage, and that's just at 50 stacks, because she can go up to 100 right here. Upon reaching 50 stacks, grant 30% crit damage and cause skills to incur at least 1 pursuit. So now we've got 75% crit damage, 125% damage, 50% final skill damage, 30% crit damage, a guaranteed pursuit. Like, come on guys, this is insane. Upon reaching 100 stacks, grant 50% crit damage and cause skills to incur at least 2 pursuits. So everything I just listed off right there, that was only from 50 stacks. She can go up to 100 now. And she actually has a Heroic Soul. Some of the units don't have it already. So Heroic Soul 5-star, whenever Light Aurora uses a % chance to apply Undispellable Fire debuff, burst flame to the target. That is worded weird again. I think it's missing something. If the target has an active fire debuff, that chance is increased to 50%. Burst Flame deals damage equal to 160% of caster's attack for 2 turns. 10-star, increase the initial True Fire stacks to 15, increase the healing effects to 3 times per battle. Fame 1-star talent boost, fire damage increased to 35% from 25. Heroic Soul 15, for every 1% of HP Light Aurora loses, Burst Flame damage increases by 1%, detonated Burst Flame included. After using this skill, the target is applied with Burst Flame even without fire debuffs. The effect of Burst Flame is increased to 200% of attacking HP. So this is where she can start applying her own her own fire debuff, burn debuff. You know what I'm saying. So up until here, you need to pair her with another burn unit. So that's why I said, I think it was in my last video, save all your Heroic Soul stuff for her. So let's check out the draw leaderboard, the light and dark packs. So this is where I tell you about my affiliate code from Aptoid. It'll get you 10 to 30% back on all your in-game purchases. You can use that to spend more in the game, like the money you get back, you can just put it right back into the game. So I already have a bunch in my AppCoins wallet from all the spending I've been doing, so I'll show you how that works, if it would load up here. So as you can see here, I'll just zoom it in. You've earned enough AppCoins credits for a purchase. That's really small from where I am from. I can barely read it. So this is using the money I've spent and got back. And I'm of course gonna grab this one too, because I really want her. Let's go. Claim all. And can I reach? Yeah, I can get a few more. I'm gonna summon for her as well for this video. So I'll skip this out. I'm gonna go do my daily task and just try to get some more from here since I just bought them. Okay, I just did a bunch of daily tasks, pretty much all of them, got 10 more. We're going to also grab a bunch from here. Actually, before that, I wanna see if she's in Rune. I sure hope she is. Light and dark, yes, she's right there. So, for everybody wondering, you can run double Aurora. Like, as you can see in my lineup right here, I'm running double Chesia. You can run double Aurora. So I'm gonna see how many I can get because I would like to run double Aurora. We don't have very many. I'm gonna get enough for a pity, I'm pretty sure. We'll grab these here. Got our first pack. There we go. And our second one. There we go. And we'll see what we get. Watch me get her from here. I've heard somebody got her, not Aurora, but got SP unit from them. I've bought them every single time in every single banner, and I've never gotten it once. So, no, I'll skip it. Actually, no. Oh, good thing I didn't skip it, eh? Ooh, got her in the first 30 pulls. That is some luck right there. We're just gonna keep, oh, no way, no way, back to back. Is that, oh my God, is back to back. Ooh, you guys are gonna hate me for that one. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, we'll keep going. Just some more shards. Oh, that's too funny. Oh, we got lots of shards there. And another Oda. I'm gonna stop on Oda when I got 2 of, that's all I need, I think. Yeah, she'll be unparalleled there. I don't need any more Odas. Right? Let me double check. I don't want to go through all that and be stuck. So yeah, she'll be unparalleled. I need 2 of her there. Nothing there, of course. So now we can choose another unit. I'm going Musashi because I want to finish her off, even if I'm just going to link her off to another unit, I think. Or would that not be a good choice? I do want to maintain... Sorry for stopping halfway here. I do want to maintain my first place in a lot of the PvP content. So I can use Aquarius to star off to somebody else. She's can be my extra. So I'm actually going to go for that new unit, Susanoo, just for his pursuit, shutting down pursuits. That's going to be really good. Did I just get... Oh, I thought I got another one. Okay. Right on. Susanoo. Susanoo. Okay. Got another one of him. Good. And how many we got left? 30. Keep going. He's going to be pretty good in PvP. I want to see... I'm just going to grab her skin anyway. Where's the shop? I'm going to go back. Go here. Light and Dark summon. Nope. What's wrong one? Light and Dark store. There we go. And we're just going to buy it. Don't even care what it looks like. I want it. Come to our bag. We'll use it. Does that look cooler? Yeah, it definitely looks way cooler. Okay. So now, let's see. I've got 2 of her. Rank up the Martial Soul once. So that gets us the fatal damage. So I'm gonna swap around a bunch of this stuff. Actually, before I put her in my team, just to see the damage difference, we'll come here. Got 50 billion. And 62 billion. That was more than I was getting before. I was usually getting 40. Yeah, so 40 to 60. 60 was probably a crazy outlier. We got 36 there. 39. I don't know where that 60 came from. That's a little crazy. So yeah, 40 is usually what we're getting. 35 to 48. We're just going to disregard that 40. That was an outlier. Or that 60, I mean. So we'll do 35 to 50. That's what we're getting consistently. Closer to the 35. So that 32 is our lowest. So we'll take out our lowest and our highest. So 35 to 50. And then I will come back after I've done fixing everything up here. Okay, so I think I got it all set up now. I'm trying out the double Aurora. One downside to this, though, is that you won't be able to use her heroic soul on the one you transform into, because it's going to use who I have connected to Moon. I switched Dark Satan from Moon to Guan Yu because I want to give Aurora the max potential. So it's going to be using the potentials that I have here, but also I'm not leveling up her heroic soul. Like, as you can see, it does, that's 300,000 power. Like, it's really, you get a lot from this. So I'm gonna do some testing and stuff. I'll come out with a video in the next couple of days for a burn team, or it's basically gonna be the meta team for a little while. So if you just get one copy of her and morph that copy into herself, that'll give you access to all the heroic soul stuff you're leveling up, as well as activating this. So not only the rank, but the level, and she'll just be stronger than normal, basically. So she'll have heroic soul and max martial soul. So I just threw on for servants. For this one's going to be morphed into Aurora. Sorry, I'm having a hard time talking. It's getting a little late here. I'm pretty tired. So I got slaying on because she's got an AoE. I've got blessing, of course, edge for the damage, sturdy for damage reduction, moon for more damage, portabelle for more damage, ren for skill damage, and frost edge for the extra burn damage. Plus she can prevent targets from gaining invincible shield. Now, I'm not exactly sure if this will work. She's extending burns, kind of. Like, she reapplies them, so I'm pretty sure this will work, but it's the burn damage I wanted mostly. Oh, and then potentials you're going to want to see. It is 1, 3, 2, 1, 4. So yeah, let's go see what kind of damage she's capable of. And why is this different? Oh, that's because I just switched up that one. Okay, I got it. So we need that, then we want moon. I want to bring her down, him down. Great Adventure is going to be doing a lot less damage because he's only got one rage generator now, but that is okay. So go there. No, we want moon. Okay, that should be good now. We'll, maybe I'll just let this play out for a round, just so you can see what's going on. I'll get my face out of here. Okay, so that was one round. As you see, unfortunately, the transformed Aurora was exiled the whole time from the Cinder Dragon. But you did see my copy of her do the multiple attacks and getting all those fire stacks, so skip it. And we tripled our damage. We tripled it. So we were roughly 35 to 50, and now we're at 131 billion, which is nuts. Triple damage from that, so we'll check it out again. 120. I just want to see how high it'll go, so I'll just do this a few more times. That's a really low one, and another really low one. What is going on? So this is not consistent. Another really low one. Why is that less than half of what we were getting? It's still double what we were getting before, but it's not triple anymore. Huh. So who's doing all the damage? It is my transformed one. This is my copy. You can see how much that martial soul helps. 5 billion damage compared to 64 billion. Like, you need that martial soul, but also look at her compared to Great Adventure. She is stomping everybody else. So for me, it'd probably be worth looking into doing what I said before. Level up her heroic soul. I would link her to Moon so she's unparalleled and morph her into herself. She'll be doing more than this 64 billion damage because she'll have access to her heroic soul stuff, even just the levels, the extra stats. And that would free up a spot for me to put Chesia back in here to give Great Adventure some more rage and buff up his damage. So this is the kind of stuff you got to think about when you're fixing your team up. Is this unit doing enough, or could I put a different unit in there to help somebody else? So, just that kind of this stuff you gotta think about. I really wish I knew why we got 130 billion that time. What is the variable? I don't want to have to sit there and watch 20 fights or something. So our lowest damage that we just got was 53 billion, is comparable to our highest damage before we made this team. So she did a little bit more. Same with Great Adventurer. She did the same. So I think the variable is these two guys. Great Adventurer getting enough rage from Angel Demon. Because Oda Nobunaga is not there for damage at all. Don't expect her to be dealing damage. She's there to apply burns and stuns. Dark Satan in this game mode isn't going to be doing anything crazy. Because everybody's invincible. Like the enemies are invincible in this game mode. So yeah, I'm going to try doing what I said. And we'll see how it is tomorrow when I make that other video. So let me know if you guys get any copies of her. Leave it in the comments below. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe because I'll be coming out with a lot more videos for this game. I'm also making content on Enigma of Sepia, and I've actually got some stuff in the works for another channel for those of you who are interested in any anime content. So when I get my first video out for that, I'll definitely let you guys know in the Discord, or I might even make a community post or something like that. And that's it for now. Catch you next time. See ya.